What?
Does David Allen work for the paper? I don't know, somebody named David Allen was just asking when the
Yes.
minutes would be available and if you could zoom.
Okay, 6:30, I call the meeting to order. There is no one in the audience, so we have no public comment. Chairman's comment, I will comment that we're underway getting our new town clerk system up and running. And in theory, people will be able to pay by credit card and online and all sorts of cool stuff starting next month. We've got a couple of road bumps, but it looks like we are getting those smoothed out in time. Any old business? I don't think so. Code enforcement or complete streets?
No, but I did give you the code enforcement
Yep.
stuff. I don't know where that's at.
Yeah, I don't know what we need to do with that. We'll have to figure that out.
If you wanted to put that in the budget or if that's something that we're gonna,
Yeah, we got to talk to the AC. There's a meeting next week.
yeah, I thought you were gonna do it, yeah.
I forgot. Complete streets, there is a minor update. I beat up on legal again and they're finally getting their act together on that. Okay, new business, Colburn Road house lot, Ken.
Yes, the gentleman called. I thought he was gonna be here tonight. So why don't we just put that off for a little bit?
Okay. Rec department update, Vivian, she's
Just happened? I can't even hear and I'm right here. What happened?
the first one, number 3, we're postponing because the guy isn't here. Well, he said he was.
Yeah, he said he was. I told him he'd be on the agenda.
Last I heard, he was out of town and he was gonna get in touch with me about when to meet, so he contacted you directly or?
Yeah, he called me directly.
Oh, okay.
So if he
Yep.
shows up, we'll do it. If he doesn't, we'll postpone it. Rec department update.
Well, I mean, I can fill everybody in. I just rather
Oh,
him
okay.
be here if
Well, you can tell us what it's about.
he's not here. He wants to put he's calling it a tiny home now. On the property, while he builds.
Oh, this was the mobile home, started
Yes,
up being the
and
mobile home.
we had talked about it before and we were gonna give him the opportunity to let us know how long it was gonna be there. And that we're gonna let him know it can only be there for 3 years, period.
Yep.
So he was coming in for the okay for that. As far as I know, he was supposed to get the building permit in, and I assume he has not. Okay.
Okay. Well,
So as far as I know, and I told him if he put the building permit in, that would cover that and the new house.
Mhm.
Versus paying twice.
mhm.
So that's where we're at with that. So if he's not coming to tonight's meeting, at the end of the meeting, we can make a motion to accept the tiny home on the lot for X amount of days pending permit.
Yeah, building a permit, permit application. Okay. Rec department update, Vivian's not here, so I assume we're gonna skip.
Said as of 3 o'clock she was coming, so she.
Well,
She can never make a
Probably
meeting
on her way.
on time.
Vivian's on Vivian time, so we'll wait on that one.
Let's try and put her first, but I should put her last, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know, look quick.
Marsh update. So I assume everyone that might listen to this knows that the town prevailed in the Supreme Court. We have a letter we're supposed to send to them. Do you have a copy of it, Carol?
Yes, I wasn't sure if you were at that point.
Yeah, we're supposed to sign it and send it to them. Yeah, that one.
Bracket.
Okay, we need to sign one and send it. It-
Supposed to send a copy of the building permit with it, evidently, so the building permit's here, if you're ready for me to do that.
Yeah, we're ready. So this just tells them if they want to do this thing they want to do, they've got to submit a building permit first. And we have to respond in a letter because they sent us a letter a couple of months ago without a building permit saying they wanted to do this, so.
Should I mail it certified or?
Yes. it does.
Yeah, might as well, and send Joe a copy because he's going to send a copy to their lawyer. Okay, that's it for that one. Town Hall Plumbing Emergency Repair, Ken.
Anything else on the Marsh thing? That was it?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, so, I guess during New Year's, we had a,
Situation.
we had a little situation here.
Okay,
There was all kinds of people here and no working bathrooms.
wow, okay.
So
Well,
they
it was
were,
working at the beginning. I used to say before it all happened, so.
well, they
I'm
weren't,
sorry
they were not working bathrooms when the
When
shit
I
hit
texted you.
the
Hit the
floor.
floor, yeah.
Okay, so I had called, Jason Weatherby,
Uh-huh.
and he came up with a scope and scoped all the way to roots were in the pipe.
Yeah,
That's what was holding everything up.
right.
He was here with Kent. They decided they were gonna dig it up and put a new piece of pipe in, and they did that.
Okay,
So we have a bill and we have to figure out where it goes, and I told Carol already that it should go to town hall maintenance.
I think
It's,
so.
it's like, it's under $400, $380 something dollars. Which was great, because he came, he scoped it, he pulled the toilet, he put the toilet back, he found out where it was. He did all that work outside and it was only $400.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
The invoice is in your packets, but,
Yeah.
the main thing was just the labor, 1 hour, minimum charge 300, well, 150.
Yeah, it was
300, and the rest was just the video camera and some wax ring, so.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, so we can go ahead and pay that out of town hall maintenance.
But is there gonna be some new account that we're gonna be
No.
possibly using for some special emergencies or?
no, only if it's not in their budget.
Right,
So as of now, it should be in the budget for this year. So it'll go in this budget. So when they have emergencies, they'll go to the emergency fund. I don't even think we have them. Not for this.
We have,
right.
Yeah.
No.
No, but we will have a maintenance fund.
and we have, there's an RSA that allows you to have a contingency fund.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes, and we should start doing that. I think it's too late to do it this year, but maybe we can do it next year and put some money in it and just leave it there in case. So that's where we're at with that. So for now, we're just gonna take it out of, town hall maintenance.
yeah, so you can tell Stacy to go ahead and pay that, and
Huh?
or actually, I guess Stacy doesn't pay it.
Kara. has to
Yeah,
pay it.
tell Cara to go ahead and pay it, yes.
All set.
Okay, so that should have been in our invoices today, correct?
Yes.
Yep,
Okay, because I want to make sure he came out on a whim and he did it right away for us.
okay.
So,
And we've never used him before. Kara said he wasn't in the system. so
No, he
maybe
wasn't.
Somebody to kind of put in
Yeah.
our list.
so-
Okay,
So that's a good thing.
now we can back
And-
up.
You are Colburn Rd, correct? Okay. Hi, Andy, I'm Ken. I talked to you on the phone. So we were talking about you earlier. And basically what we got is we're gonna end up with a, you're gonna put a tiny house there while you're building your house. So that's allowed, but it's only allowed for a 3-year time period. So after the 3 years, the tiny house has to go away. So we just want to make you understand that that's in our zoning. Okay, and that, I asked you to pull a permit when you're ready so that we can cover your installation of the tiny house with power and sewer and water and whatever else you're gonna do for that, as well as the house, because otherwise you gotta do it twice. And I don't want you to have to pay twice.
Right, so basically you just have to file a building permit application. And we can get one at the town hall, or they can, I'm at the town office, or online, or email it to you, or whatever you want.
So, and that would cover your. Yeah, that would be
Nobody
fine.
will be there tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
Thursday.
tomorrow's Wednesday. So she's there Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, so if you go on the town website, it's under
Form,
forms, you have forms and something.
or it might be-
It's there somewhere.
If not, just come in the office and we'll give you a paper copy.
So if you do it before you put the tiny house up there, we can do that, those inspections when you put it there to get it tied in. Cause otherwise PSNH won't tie to it. And I don't know what you're doing for water and septic over there. I'm assuming the septic's already there, so you're gonna dump it into the, to the tank.
Okay.
All right, so whenever you're ready, let us know and,
He needs to have all the plans and everything with the permit, right?
yep.
So you don't need to plan, right?
No, you attach them to your building permit. It's, you know, it's pretty straightforward. There's a number of questions, but they're pretty obvious, usually. And then what happens is, you will end up getting sign-offs for the well and the electric and all that kind of stuff when it's all ready to go.
Yes.
Yep.
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 He's the
Yeah,
building
I'll give
inspector.
you the permit once it's approved. And then when you're ready for inspection, his number's right on the permit. He'll come out before, after, whatever he needs to do.
Yep. So, and you know, got any questions, feel free. That's what we're here for.
I'll see if it's online, if it's online. I'll put it on Thursday.
Yeah, it's there somewhere online, Yeah. somewhere.
Yeah.
You might actually, you could probably search for building permit and.
Probably just look it up right now.
Yeah, right. Hmm.
Yeah, and then when you're ready for an inspection, you gotta call Willie 24 hours ahead of time. So that he can make arrangements to get over there.
Is it a driveway needed or anything with the driveway or?
Well, you already got a driveway permit from Kent? I think the lot already came with it, didn't it? The driveway
Yeah, I'm gonna get a lot of it.
was on the plan, yeah.
Okay, that's already right across the street, yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
he already told me he's gonna be keeping an eye on you. Mhm.
Down off, like in you, I went down.
Yeah.
down off. He wasn't there. And then he just came back up here, so I came back up here, he wasn't here. And I never did it.
Hmm,
Yeah,
You
So-
live right across the street from where you're gonna be.
Yeah.
So you will have to have, on your permit, and we can do this when you turn it in. We'll call Willie, we'll call Pete Caswell, and we'll call Kent, because those three have to sign off on your permit before we can actually issue you a permit. So as soon as that's done, then we can, Yep.
He actually thought on it.
okay,
yeah, because he has to approve your septic. Because he's the health officer for the town.
okay, you're all set then.
TempleNH.gov, forms and documents. And under the select board assessing, building permit application, and then there's building permit application guide. Okay,
All righty.
And you'll be all set.
Okay,
Welcome to town. Welcome to town.
thank you.
Just right, Vivian. You're up, although we should have a microphone for you.
Oh, I thought we went by her. We already went by you.
Yeah, we
You
did.
were supposed to be first.
I try and make you first, so.
You want me to get them? I'm just gonna not bother. Hold on, wait for the microphone.
Vivian Wills, Rec Department. I wanted to give an update about my pursuing how the USTA might respond or give us a first reaction about possible funding with the tennis court. And had sent a couple of pictures and And so the response that I got back last week is that the level of need from their standpoint, pooling of water and all that stuff, is that not just a resurfacing, but a reconstruction, which is a whole nother level. They did ask about accessibility and stuff like that. I think that's not so involved as approaching this from that standpoint. I did have a brief conversation with Christine Robidoux, who's done really well with passing along information about possible grant and funding opportunities. She's going to still reach out and look, but it's just kind of discouraging. I really thought that there was a good chance for that kind of support.
Yeah, it's too bad.
So they
Yeah.
wouldn't do anything?
Oh, well, there's a couple of things. No, they would, but it's just that we're talking about resurfacing as opposed to reconstruction, which is probably double the cost, or I don't even know.
Right, but if they have grants for it, why, I mean,
So it's, and
why not go for it?
well, we can. I'm actually, I shouldn't be so jumping the gun on this. I'm letting you know this is what their stance is.
Okay,
And there's also, we are very much wanting to pursue the pickleball thing. USTA is definitely,
not in
Not-
favor of that,
no.
yeah.
so it's not like, I don't even know if it would work. If we'd want the pickleball, we didn't have the lines and we just did tape, for those who want to do it. It's not great. So, but I don't know if we can, it's,
Well, it seems to me that pickleball has become a lot more popular than tennis these days, which is
Yeah.
why, of course, the tennis people don't want to have anything to do with it.
right. And so I have been in touch also, just sending an initial email of contact to the pickleball. They're located out in Arizona.
Okay,
I just hadn't had the time to, they did answer back. They said, let us know more about your community courts, and that'll let us know who we can put in touch with you.
okay,
So I'm at that next step
okay.
to say that. But so I'm hopeful that maybe there would be other resources out there. Just haven't had the bandwidth to pursue much of anything else. So when it does come to the USTA, just to know that that's a whole nother level up, and not just from the standpoint, including the pickleball thing and mentioning the fencing, because I'd be willing to bet that that is not something that they would be saying, oh, yes, you can patch this section and that section. Yeah, they're looking for a really spit spot.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah.
Okay,
So just thought I'd let you know that that's where I'm at. I hope that by the time, if we have a warrant article to try and get funding, that there would be more hope. So, but are we at the stage where we have a warrant article for asking for? I think,
to start right now, getting them going, and it's not
I know.
deadline yet, but.
yeah, if you're asking for money, it's got to be done by the budget
okay,
hearing.
well then I got, yeah, and Gail already told me that that was in the works.
Okay,
So that's not something that you know anything about or anything. Okay.
we don't write it.
I will be in touch with her just to see how far along that is.
Okay,
So, okay. Next, just to let you know, and there's a person who's very interested and very much able, has some classes already going in New Ipswich for yoga and different things that the rec has wanted to have. We've had interest from the surveys that we've done and stuff, so this kind of just fell in the lap. I'd like to know, from the standpoint of usage of the town hall, we have David Rosen that comes in here in the morning. It's a good time because not normally you would have activity and meetings and stuff like that. most of what this person has is more like in the evening. We can approach church space and also the elementary school. And I've made some first contact about that. But I'd like to ask about a Saturday morning kind of thing. It just seems that that's more conceivably,
Yeah, if it's early, I mean, sometimes we have.
Yeah, I
had
know.
2 last week and this week at
Mhm.
11:30.
right. And so it's like between the hours of 8 and 10 kind of thing.
Yeah, that probably would,
So.
it's going to work a lot better than evenings during the
So
week.
as long as I can maybe get back with some possible hope with that, we will be meeting next Thursday. The rec will get people to vote on it and then you'll know more. Okay?
Okay.
Like right now, the only Saturday thing I do know, like, there's gonna be a winter chiller here from the Monadnock Milers on a Saturday
Okay,
in February. But
okay.
typically. that's a
Yeah,
good
so
time.
you might get preempted occasionally.
And they're okay with that. And plus, if we do have the backup of maybe the church fellowship hall where they can do stuff.
Yeah.
I'll have more, but it's kind of exciting that this got put out there. The only other thing I have to ask about is that a few months ago, well, we were supposed to have the Elvis event on Saturday and it got postponed and now rescheduled to the 8th. Just so many balls up in the air, just trying to make sure everything. I had forgotten and then realized we didn't have the check, but we had it approved for the event. So if anything, I would like to make sure how, and maybe just through Peter or something to make sure that that check is ready to go. Because we had the form filled out, we had it approved as far as I know, back in like October.
Saying that Elvis events they pay.
We
They
pay him 200, yeah.
I thought it was the rec things. I wasn't even thinking that that it was something. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, rec puts it on and then we have money that comes in at the door and then it comes out of the Rev fund. So it's not,
Okay,
it's
well,
not-
if you put in a payment request, then it should be in the system. I don't know if the check's been cut or not.
yeah, no, we didn't. Yeah, and it would go directly to him. So
Oh, okay.
let me just put that on my list to make sure we follow through with. I just didn't know if we needed to have another
No.
approval or something.
No.
So,
Good luck with that.
okay. Thank you. I think that's all I have for now.
Okay, great. All right, next up, zoning officials. What's this about? I have something to say about it, so I guess I'll assume that's what it's
You
about.
asked to have.
Yeah,
a
okay.
hearing.
Right.
There's a lot that happened since then, so we.
Yeah, so there's some confusion around this. It turns out, apparently, I'm confirming it now, that the warrant article that was passed last year to make the zoning board members and the alternates elected is an illegal warrant. Illegal. Because alternates are not elected. They are strictly appointed by the ZBA. So if that is truly the case, which I'm confirming now, they can, the ZBA members will still be elected, but there will be no alternates on the ballot. They will pick their alternates. If they're allowed to be on the ballot, then they'll be on the ballot. So that's it. I should be finding out in the next day or so.
Yeah, so just let me know, because Stacy already posted that there's one alternate.
Yeah, I
seat
know.
up for, yeah. so
We'll
just wanna-
post a correction if we
Yeah.
need to.
Yeah, and I don't even know if this CBA, they had a meeting. So they noticed 2, and they think they're all set because the alternate was appointed through 2027, so they're thinking that it's all set as well.
Well, the
so-
wording of the warrant article
I
was
know,
that,
yeah, it's.
yeah, the whole warrant article was screwed up and apparently they knew it, but didn't change it. So,
But they posted something on the website with the corrected information. Stacy got all this information from the posted it on the website.
yeah, but apparently legal did not agree. But any case, I don't care about that. That's their problem, not ours. We'll just post whatever corrections are needed. Okay, Town Hall rental fee waiver for Monadnock Milers.
Have they done this before? I don't ever remember seeing this.
They have used the, church.
Oh, Friendship Hall?
Oh,
And the
okay.
reason they weren't using us before was because it costs money and they don't make much of a profit, so they always said no, and they've been using the church, but Pam Kingston said she got you guys to agree to waive it, so they wanna move it over here.
Well, it's a town-related thing, so I don't have any problem waiving it.
Well, it's a community group from the area that does
Right. They're Temple residents in it, so,
road races in the winter time, so.
Yeah.
Was there a motion, Bill?
yes, I'll move that we waive the fee for the Monadnock Milers Chiller run.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, they're all set. Okay. Veterans credit application for Stephen Towne.
And the first paragraph or second paragraph says, therefore I recommend the application for the all veterans tax credit to be approved.
Okay,
And that was by Evan
okay,
from Avatar. So I'll make the motion to, accept the veterans credit for Stephen Towne.
okay. I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Next up, approve solar credit application for me, so I'm abstaining from this.
And we do this for everybody with solar. So I'll make the motion to accept the application for the exemption for solar for Bill Ezell.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I abstain. Okay, we got anything else? Or are we down to meeting minutes? So this little other business thing, depending on how quickly Peter gets things sorted out with signing the agreement, we might end up signing it instead, but for now,
25 George, not 24.
Yeah, so if you want, when it comes in, you can either e-doc sign it, or I can stamp,
okay.
as long as you give me
That's
the
the
okay.
town one. You can sign that one.
What is this? Oh, application public credit, okay. That's set. All right, you got anything else? If not, we'll do minutes.
The budget hasn't been finalized yet. Has it?
It's real close.
What's that?
It's real close,
Is it?
but the budget hearing is coming up in a couple of weeks.
Cause I went through the budget the other day. And I don't know if we get 3 more shares for the annex.
I'm sure we can. Yeah, okay. We could probably just cover that out of,
Shares.
yeah, okay.
I don't have any idea what those cost. I think Connie probably handled all
Yeah, I'll probably get them for a couple $100,
that.
I would think.
Office Depot or
Yeah.
Staples or something.
Yeah,
I'd like it to be considered.
yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
I mean, we might have enough to cover it just under regular stuff anyway. It's
Okay.
not much.
And
Yeah,
We also haven't done, and I don't know if you've been to the budget meetings, but CIP, but there, because when they asked us, I asked them to put in 3%
Yeah.
for cost of
Right.
living.
Yep.
And because of something, they put in 2.5%. So I guess we should vote on what we want, whether we want the 2.5 or whether we want the 3%.
I already told them it's gonna be 3%.
Okay. And that's my feeling as well, the way the inflation is and everything else. I mean, 3%, we're talking 60 cents. I mean, it's not
Right.
thousands of dollars. It's menial, but I think it says something to them if we. And I know it's the first time we've gone 3%. I
Yeah.
mean, since I've been on the board, I don't know what they did before, but we've never gone 3% before.
I thought we had.
Maybe,
We've gone two and
maybe
a half.
once.
I think we've gone 2.5 before, but
I
I don't
noticed
think
you only
we've
have
gone.
1% for select board.
Yeah,
Used to, yeah.
well, in the cost of living, we'll get the same.
You're
We'll get
included
the
in that now.
3%.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
so won't the treasurer, and there's a whole list of people that get.
Yeah, well, we made it uniform
Oh,
across, we
yeah.
made it across everybody just to keep people from not knowing and such,
And some people were left out not last time, but the
time before, yeah.
So that wasn't fair to them. So I'm gonna make the motion to do a 3% COLA for the town.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, it's 3%. Okay, anybody else got anything?
no committee reports from this.
Nope. Police board met and didn't do anything as usual.
Yeah, we didn't have anything, other than the issue with the, the, car we're trying to sell. And my issue was 4 months ago, they were to put this thing on whatever they were gonna do to try and sell it, municipal, something, something. Of course, they got no bids on it. The thing's got 1,000,000 miles on it. So I suggested at the last meeting that they give it to Jen Rayholm, who wanted it for the security of the shield in the back for animals transporting. And she's got to do a ton of work to this thing, so I suggested they just give it to her for $1. Now, I don't know where that's gonna go, but that's what I suggested because they've put this off for so long. I mean,
Yeah.
the car owes us nothing.
Right, and it needs a lot of work.
Yeah, he said there's 13 codes and it needs the two catalytic converters that need to be changed. So that's, I mean, that's $3,000 all by itself, just those two parts. And I think that's, if we sell two for $1, and she wants to do it.
Yeah.
You know, all the power to her.
Yep, not doing her any
Is-
favors, but
is
hey,
the
it's
way I'm feeling.
her
But
choice.
that's the only thing I have to report from the police board.
Okay,
But I
You
just,
say their
I just
budget's
hate the
almost
fact that they're
ready.
dragging it out.
So the police share amount's gonna change, right?
well,
Share amount.
oh, you mean for the year? Yeah,
So
that's
we're
already
gonna
been
be a year
set.
now. So
That-
it's a new budget,
Yeah,
there's gonna be a new share now.
right,
No.
that's in the latest budget. Is
Yeah,
that,
I just haven't seen any budget.
No, it's the same share amount.
It's the same
well, the
share.
percentage is the
Yeah,
same,
the percentage is the same.
the dollar amount.
$642 that we
Right.
paid all this year, that's gonna be different.
Yeah, that
Correct.
changes slightly.
Because Peter just set it up as automatic. And Kara's like, this, you know, have you got the invoice yet? I said, no, because I'm sure they're still going over the budget. I haven't got the invoice yet. And Peter already has the schedule to go on payment the same amount as December. I said, but the amount's gonna change, so.
No, yes,
We have
that
to
amount will
wait.
change
Yeah.
just
from March,
trying
That
to get
payment
it
should not
done.
go out.
but the percentage in the contract is the same, and we did
It's-
sign a 5-year, or we opted for the 5-year contract.
Right. Yeah, I should explain that if anybody wonders. We did renew our police contract for 5 years. You might think, wow, that's a long time. This contract, for some bizarre reason, no matter what the contract term is, 1 year, 5 years, whatever, we can cancel with, what's it, 30 days or
30-day
30-day notice? Go figure.
So there's no harm for us to do a 5-year, and I know there was some questions around the census. Because our percentage would change at that point, and that's every 10 years. That has already happened and done. And we opted for a 1 year that year to get us to that point and beyond. And now we're past that point. And I suggested the 5-year because, I mean, nothing's changing. We have an easy out. There's a divorce decree right in the contract. It says exactly what we're gonna get when we leave. So there's no harm, no foul. And anything can be changed in the meantime with, the police board, so.
Yep. Okay, minutes, December 23rd.
Did you have anything, George?
No,
The only thing I had was, first page, last bullet point, trees.
Yep.
Ezell noted there were a couple of trees near the library and town hall. They need to come down.
I meant to
That,
say
it should be
that,
that
yeah.
need to
that.
come down.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I had. So motion to accept as amended.
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anything else?
Motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor? Aye. We are adjourned. Good night, everyone.